It
Like,
doesn't matter because I was playing with it earlier and I didn't have to
I'm
change it.
sure you were. You sick bastard. So I'm recording this, but I don't see an option. Maybe it's because I don't have a camera that it won't let me change my background.
You can see me, right?
I'm going to just have to buy a fucking webcam. Yo, I can see you fine. I mean, I wish I didn't, but I mean, yeah. What's that? What you got? Oh, you got like some sort of.
I
What's that?
downloaded it. It's part of the thing. You have to download it. It's on the same option where you're looking for the background. It's the
Yeah.
filter.
But it's not. I guess I don't know.
Well, you can't even see it anyways on yours. Fucking
Video.
Sean.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I like this one. I got to download that one, but I like this one. It's coming up. Here we go. It's gonna be coming at you. This is so me.
No, I don't see any. I just see a big. Oh.
Wow.
You know what you could do? You could put a picture of yourself on there.
Yeah, it's actually I could. Yeah, hold on. Whoops, not that I want to do. Hold on. How do
You
I?
have to go to your files because I was doing that earlier. You can go to your files. You know, it lets you pick a picture.
Sure, it lets me take a picture.
So at least you can put a picture of yourself, so it doesn't look creepy. I'm talking to myself.
Oh, add image. Okay. Here. Okay, it's coming. Here we go. This is. What are we gonna be? How about we do? I got you. I got you, bro. All right, here we go. I need something that's gonna be widescreen.
I don't know.
Well, yeah. Otherwise, it would look weird.
Well, it looks weird already. So
All right, here we go. This is what we're gonna do. I can't reposition it, can
I
I?
thought it was gonna be a picture of you, Sean.
Darn it! No, I can't.
Look what I bought today. Oh, I'll show you that when we start. I went shopping today.
All right, give me one moment. Oh,
Well, while you play with it, let me go grab a beer.
yeah, you do that. You can play with your beer. What? Oh. Small white screen. Stop breathing so loud, man. Here we go.
Really? You know, you should do like every 5 minutes, just keep changing it.
Right?
You know,
Going to do John Byrne's Web of Spider-Man cover.
or Todd McFarlane Spider-Man. That's the best one.
I don't like Todd McFarlane.
Why you fucking asking what the fuck you like or not, Sean? I like him. It's not all about you. Not today.
I want to move this around, but I can't. It's being impossible. Ooh, here we go. Maybe that'll work. Oh, that's not what I want. Anyway, so you got what do you got to talk about? What's going on? Or was the first part of this supposed to be the topic, and then the second part?
Well, it's just that it's hard to do it without your showing your face because I wanted to do a beer one, but you can't really see what you're doing with the beer with having a video.
That's fair. Hold on a second. Ow! God bless it. That's to think I cleaned my apartment. All right. What'd you sing while I was gone?
I didn't say nothing.
I wonder if you can hear me even from. Maybe I should get one of those dynamic or the those what do they call them? The other type of headphones or microphones that capture like everything in the environment. Anyways, so go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Wait. Like that sound. Or that one. You gonna fucking talk or what? Hey, did you take your laptop in to find out what the fuck's wrong with it?
I haven't had a chance, man. I might this week. This is my day off finally. You know so funny? Are we started recording yet or no?
Oh, it's been recording all this time.
Shit.
Yeah, didn't you have? I mean, I told you.
I didn't know. I thought, well, everybody, this is the episode, whatever, of shit talking. I will say shitting.
That's a different series that we're running.
That's after midnight.
That's after cooking with Kuba. I didn't mean that. He's probably a good cook, and you won't shit immediately. But it'll be a good shit. It'll be like a healthy shit. You got to turn that shit around. There you go. Again, you're covering up the name. You got to stop covering up the name.
I'm not trying to.
I know you're not trying to. I'm just letting you know that you are.
Oh.
That is almost like that looks like movie or TV beer. It doesn't really look like real beer for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'll probably take it in. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't shut off on me today. We'll see. I don't know why I was doing that because, like I said, it wasn't overheating or anything. It did that, twice on me last week? Two, 3 times?
Usually it's a hardware conflict. It might be your headphones. It could even be something as simple as you plug in your headphones in.
I don't know. We'll find out. I haven't, but I've been working like crazy. So it's so funny how my job texted me yesterday. Oh, you want to work tomorrow? Like, I'm on vacation. Let's let you know.
Yeah, I was going to say, what was it? Last week you took off that Saturday too, or that Sunday. What was it?
I called off. I called off. My first time ever calling off of work, and they were really trying to get me to come to work because they're shorthanded. I'm like, no. Like, oh, what's your symptoms? I'm like, what does it make a difference? You're not a doctor. like, does it make a difference? Like, I'm not coming in. I never called off before. I've probably been late twice since I've been working there.
Mm-hmm.
So get someone else to come cover my shift.
You got a good track record.
But yeah, I like making money. But the only time I won't go to work if it's depending on the situation. I just did it just because it's like some guy I used to work with at Micro Center. It was his birthday. Excuse me. So he invited. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
He, hey, he wanted to do Top Golf. Like, oh shit, I've never done Top Golf before.
That looked like cool. That looked like a lot of fun.
Fun. Everything was paid for. I was surprised. Like the drinks, the food was, they had a platter of food there. He ordered like 3 bays. Like, each bay is like, where you could go and golf.
Oh, it wasn't just you and him?
No, it was like 10 other people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like at least a few other people, he said at least 3 people called off or couldn't make it, canceled or whatever. So I invited one of my friends to go. Well, it was a last minute thing. So yeah, it was fun. The food was good,
I noticed something about your golf swing. And let me ask you it's I think there's something wrong, like your back. How often do you stretch your back? Because you can't get all the way back there to actually make you do like a quarter turn, you go, oh, and then like you're hitting a fucking baseball.
I was trying to, I know, because like my friend, he was cranking them like nothing. Yeah. Like he was hitting them like they were like baseballs and stuff. I like, oh damn, like damn. But he said he had gone to golf courses before, but still, he was hitting them pretty far. I was just like, damn. The only time I ever played golf, I think once was when I lived in Ohio and I was with one of my friends and we just went to a course, but I can't really remember too much of it other than didn't do too well, but I was trying my best. Yeah, I know.
You did good. You connected several times. I mean,
I know I was trying to get a nice position and everything, but I don't think my form was the way it should be.
No, you were terrible.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I know. Don't trip.
But you need to stretch. You really need to stretch because you were doing. I mean, I think a full golf swing probably around what 280 degrees or something. I think you were at like maybe 30 degrees. You went back and then hit it. And I know you probably did it because it'd be easier. The distance would be easier to hit that ball. You did good.
I think it's more because of my size, because I'm like, man, I'm like, I watch golf and I really don't see big guy golfers, honestly. Like, the only one I ever think of that probably had like that was kind of big was, I forgot his name, but he was really good. Man. He had a big belly somewhat, and he lost some weight. He was a straight up alcoholic. I'm trying to remember his name. He was an alcoholic and everything. And I know that he was really good at hitting the ball really far. But anyways, that's the only person I've ever seen play golf that probably was like had a beer belly. But I'm thinking this because of my size. I kind of look like I was sitting there like I don't know if you've ever seen like Charles Barkley hit the golf club, hit the golf balls, but no. I had a similar swing like his because his swings are not that great.
I actually, height or weight has really nothing to do with it. It's your flexibility that's really the key. Because if you stand up and you try to like what you were just doing, how far can you go? You should be able to go about 90 degrees on both sides.
I felt like I couldn't really turn my body all the way through. I don't know. I was trying my hardest.
Twist your body in half. I'm such an idiot.
Yeah, like I'm a fucking. What the hell was that girlish laugh? You like this?
Yeah.
Now you trying to change your laugh?
No, I don't think that's possible at this stage. But yeah, dude, I haven't golfed in so many years, and man.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. You know, it was cool to see some of my friends. You know, the people I used to work with at Market Center, so that was cool.
Oh, hold on. I think my camera's up now. Hold on. Man, that took fucking forever. Hold on. Sure.
Oh, okay. I knew they weren't playing out here in Chicago. So I went to a smoke shop.
Hold on a second. I can't use my camera. When I'm zooming, it doesn't allow me to change my I can't multitask. It won't let me multitask.
Well,
okay. I'll just find a picture of myself.
Just keep changing the video, the picture thing. So anyways, I went to the smoke shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't smoke that much. But you know what? I'm on vacation. I need to get high. And for whatever reason, my knee's been killing me.
Oh, you mean you went to a dispensary?
No, I went to one of those vape shops. It's like right next door to my mom's house. Cause I went took grocery shopping today.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've been there before when I go visit and stuff. But these things. So it's called King Palm. We're promoting King Palm because King Palm is the kings of palm.
Exactly. I'm shaking my head. Yes, I am.
So yeah, this thing is just like you pretty much. I'll open it anyways because I'm going to use it later. So yeah, it looks kind of cool because it's not like
Swishers.
Yeah, where you have to roll and lick it and all that shit. So you pretty much pull this off, bam.
Really, it just comes out just like that. It's almost like they design them so you can turn them into blunts.
And then you use this little thing to push it in there. And then you smoke it, but it burns slowly, so which is good. I like these. They were like $3.99.
Wait, I'm confused. So it's already a pre-made. Wait, hold on.
It's
do that again.
It's a super slow burning roll.
Yeah. But you put your weed in there, and then you jam it down using that tool.
Yeah, you jam it down there, and you stuff it.
So they were like made to be blunts. Is that what it is?
I don't think they call it blunts, but whatever it is, whatever
you want to call it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's already pre-rolled. It has a little filter right here in the back, and see, and you just stuff it in here. I think it could hold 8 grams. So
Okay.
and it burns really slowly. So I like this. I remember when I went to Miami and I saw them there at a Cuban festival that I went there for, and they were there promoting their stuff. So I'm like, oh, this is kind of
What's the
cool.
name of the festival?
It was the Cuban festival in Florida. I know it has Calle
Supposed to have
Ocho.
it.
It's called Calle Ocho Festival.
Cayo Ocho.
Yeah, so it's like all the famous, like that's where Pitbull pretty much started to get his fame from, because like they have like really cool place to go to. It's like 3 miles long, like of a one street. There's one street like like at least 3 miles or at least 2 miles, but vendors, food, and like each other block there's like a stage and there's different artists performing and stuff like that. So like there's probably like maybe like 6 stages, like one end of the street to the other end. There's 2 stages. I mean, each stage on the one end of the street where it ends. Then there's probably like maybe 1 or 2 more in the middle. Yeah, it's pretty fun, man. I had fun there. And then the food there and everything, and people and all that. That was fun. Think of this for like one day or a weekend or something like that. They have that. Gotta go. Then these are silver screens.
Right.
This is for.
Are those the thin one? Are those the thin ones or the thick ones? Like they're the really cheap ones that are really, really thin.
Well, these were 49 cents, so I bought 4 of them. The guy actually said that they were, I forgot the name. Were they silver ones? Or not silver, metallic? I don't know. Those are different type of brand. I guess it was probably a little bit harder ones. These feel a little softer, which is okay. Then I bought, these are like the cleaning stuff to kind of clean your bong or whatever. I don't have a bong yet, but I need to clean my my little dragon head that I showed you that I had.
If I had one, I would give it to you.
Well, this is cool. Then,
oh, nice.
Yeah, they had one of Ninja Turtles too.
Yeah,
I like this one. I like this guy. You know what?
That's what's his name, Rick and Morty.
Yeah, Rick. So I was like, you know what? I always needed one of these so I could make my mess instead of doing it, on the coffee table or whatever the case is. You know what's so funny? So I posted a picture of my coffee table that I've been wanting to get rid of, because in my apartment the living room is not as big as my previous apartment. So the coffee table is kind of in the way of my living room door. So it will hit the door, so you have to kind of open it slowly. So you know what? Let me post this on Facebook. What's that? Marketplace. Yeah. I must have did this like maybe, I don't know how many months ago, a few months ago. And I think you have to pay like $2 or something like that. They charge you if you want them to like show your whatever you post on there. So whenever someone's searching for whatever, like say a coffee table or a blender, and you put it whatever you post there, it'll be like one of the things that will pop up more. So at least they see it. Oh, yeah, I'm not paying that. Like whatever. If someone sees it, someone sees it. I get an email, or not email. Someone texts me on Facebook Messenger like, "Hey, are you willing to deliver?" I'm like, "Oh shit, someone's interested." I'm like, "But I'm not fucking delivering this shit. He lives all the way in the South Side." I'm like, "Nah, you better come pick it up if you're interested in buying it." Oh, that's cool. I like that one. I was gonna tell you, I like that one. There you go. That one's cool. You did good. That
I didn't post it because it's not done, but I thought it was pretty cool, and I thought you'd like it. So
I like it. I do.
Now it is showing normally, right? Because on my screen, everything it's backwards, but it's showing correctly. It's showing correctly, and
it's showing curriculum. Yeah, curriculum. Okay. Yeah, and it's playing it over and over. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I'm surprised it did that.
Yeah, well, you did a great job, Sean.
Well, I mean, you can't even see the nuances, like the C and the U. The C, the U, and I think it's the C and U are actually glass. But you can't see it in this because it lowers the resolution, but it's actually made out of glass.
Oh, really? I thought it was like a bond and yarn or something like that.
No. No. But so how much are you gonna like invest in something that it's a little less? I don't know.
Invest on what?
Like, I mean, what you gonna smoke the whole thing like at one time?
Well, you know what? It's so funny. There's a guy that I play with fantasy football. I don't know. I think I met him, but he added me on Snapchat, and he's been posting whatever he sells. And I was looking at the dispensaries, but they're fucking expensive because the state taxes, whatever. Like this for an eighth, I think, or 3.5. The cheapest I saw, and this dispensary I've been to before, it was $49 for 3.5.
Yeah.
Plus tax would have been like $62. I'm like, man. I'm like, damn.
For 3.5?
Yeah. That's with tax and everything. The only way I'll get it cheaper if I have a medical card. And, I don't got time to be, I still got to spend like $100-some just to apply for the medical card and get that and all that stuff. It's a process I have to do just to get a medical card, just to get a discount on this stuff. But still, you can still get it cheaper in the streets. So this guy's going to stop at my house later on. And his price is like $35, $40.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not bad. And, he has like 4 different strains. So
what's he got?
Not
that I would know.
I know. There was
but
one
you could look him up. You could go on.
Oh, yeah.
You remember Leafly? I told you about Leafly. You go on leafly.com and it'll actually tell you all like the medicinal properties of it. Like it helps you and like with your back or this or that or whatever. And it tells you where it came from. And it's called Leafly, like a leaf from a tree, and Lee, like Bruce Lee.
Okay.
I'll look
into that. He has one called Wedding Cake.
Yep.
I heard of that one. OG.
Yeah.
Hippie Crippler. And bubblegum cookies.
Ew.
And I think weird. One called Platinum. Yeah, but other than that, and he has, he was telling me that he has some other stuff that he has, like edible stuff. But I'm not into that. Like brownies and an infused coquito, which is kind of like a drink, but a Puerto Rican drink for like the holidays, which is made out of like coconut and all that stuff. Kind of tastes like similar to a pina colada in a sense.
Not but I don't remember what it tastes like.
But it tastes, but we usually make that, Puerto Ricans make that around the holidays, and they put like rum in it. But I guess he has it infused with some of that. But I'm not paying $30 a bottle for that. Anyways, that's what he was selling it. I forget that. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I see the effects of those drink stuff that my friend did before drinking the THC stuff, and that was funny, but I would never do it. So yeah, that's a different one. So yeah, no, you know what? It's just that I bought these things because I know I need them, but they're just fun to have. I'm just doing, enjoy my vacation and see how it goes.
So you never really brought up anything about what happened with that the female that you were that was staying with you. There was a particular friend. This. Who?
We don't want to talk about that.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah, don't bring that up anymore.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know why. Why did you bring it up, man? I don't even know what the hell's going. Shut up.
So yeah, other than that, off the record, we'll talk about it later.
That's cool.
So yeah, so anyways, I heard that they cast someone for the Miss Marvel thing. We just talked about it last week.
Well, it's funny that you were just about to bring up a female superhero, and that's exactly when I just brought up the She-Hulk right here.
Yeah, because they already cast the She-Hulk. I guess they're starting to cast Oh, and
Okay, I'm here. I'm still here.
I'm trying to remember what I was saying.
Trying to jog your memory by stalling.
I know. No, Samuel Jackson's gonna get his own TV show. You heard that?
Yeah, as Nick Fury. He's gonna be
Yeah.
He's gonna like a young Nick Fury. Like, are they gonna like DH him or something? Or
I don't know. I think this could be more current. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna go backwards if they're gonna be with him. I think this.
Too bad. You know, I don't know if you watched it, but I really liked it, which was the Agent Carter. Agent Carter, I really enjoyed that show. I thought she had a lot of good. She was talented. I liked her in the role.
I know what you're saying.
Shame they canceled it.
Yeah, I just don't think it really caught a lot of people attention to it. To me, like I said, I'm not really a fan of movies or TV shows that's based in that time era. I get bored real quickly, and
yeah.
I try to watch that episode. It just
cultured fucker. Yeah, go ahead.
I wasn't born in that time, so I didn't care. And I just don't think it was that interesting. And her character, and then the character wasn't that interesting. Oh yeah, there's no who's she fighting? Nobody.
Well, no, it's all these people. Like, they were trying to incorporate the Marvel universe, like what it was back then, like in the Silver Age of the Marvel universe.
Yeah, but
so like they had a a thing that was the Human Torch. I think it was the Human Torch. They had not cameos, but they had like Easter eggs and stuff like that about different things that existed at that time.
But they're not showing anything other than that. They can mention things or whatever.
But
of course, no, we're never gotten that far, because that means just like with the other TV show they had on what was the
you mean
other
that's
one?
Still on? You're talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
The Shield, like they didn't really do anything. They didn't mention, the only person they probably mentioned on there was Ghost Rider, but then
he was actually on the show. Ghost Rider was on the show.
Yeah, other than that, but that's it. But then but now if they're ever going to do another TV show, Ghost Rider, of a movie, it's not going to be the same actor. It's going to be a whole different actor now, because that wasn't that TV show wasn't produced under this guy's
right. It's not a Kevin Feige thing. He is in movies. Yeah. He's not
now
TV. Right.
Yeah. So now that he's in charge of it, now he knows he's going to be the one that's going to be in charge of who he wants in the movies or TV shows.
I'll tell you. I wrote a lengthy article about. No, I read a lengthy article about Bryan Singer, and you know who Bryan Singer is?
Yeah, he directed X-Men.
Correct. And specifically to that, there's been a lot of allegations about him, but
years ago, I remember hearing this.
No, but it's continued even until now. I mean, that's why he left Bohemian Rhapsody. They fired him from it because of his really weird behavior, bringing young men on, it was really interesting because even Lauren Shuler O'Connor, who was a producer back then, she even said, we made a mistake. We gave this guy, we let him do whatever he wanted to do. Why? Because we saw his brilliance. And Kevin Feige, who worked for Marvel back then, he was I forget exactly what he was, but he saw all of this stuff going on. All of these people, they saw. It's like they all knew it. But what are you going to do? It's who's going to be the whistleblower?
He mentioned it.
I can send you the article. It's a really interesting article because there's a lot of people. Apparently, there was a
like I know that he got into it with Halle Berry and stuff like that.
Thank you.
Stuff like that.
I was just about to say that. So for years, there was a quote that Halle Berry said, "Kiss my ass" to some director, but no one ever knew who that director was or what it was referring to. Turns out, just recently, she pointed out it was actually Kevin Singer, or Bryan Singer, and it was so. Apparently Bryan Singer would set up scenes that required a lot of stuff going on, and then he'd be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna walk, I'm just gonna leave, I'm not gonna do this or whatever. He'd have Rebecca Romijn spend hours getting into costume, getting with all the makeup and shit, and say, you know what, we're not gonna use your scene today, so do something else. Really? So apparently the entire cast minus Rebecca Romijn, the entire cast minus Rebecca Romijn and Ian McKellen.
Stamos.
Well, whatever you want to call it, Rebecca Romijn Stamos. They all went to Bryan Singer's trailer and complained in costume. They went in costume and complained, "What the fuck are you doing? What's going on?" And that's where that infamous line was, because he was like, "No, blah blah." I forget what the actual quote was, but she said, "You know what? You can kiss my black ass," and that's where that came from. And that was 20 years ago. And he was given, he made a shit amount of money for them on Fast 2. And then what was the other movies that he did? I can't remember, but he was a huge guy, and they didn't want to say anything.
Well, I know that, like, back, but it's so funny. It's like you being an actor and him being a director, like, you get into it, but he can't fire you. Now, like what are you gonna do? Cut your scenes shorter, or whatever the case is. But not all the time, because the movie studios have to say so on what. Trust me, you'd be surprised.
I'll give you an example.
I know, but I'm just saying. But let me finish. Like, I'm just saying, like, it might, maybe, or maybe not, but it all depends on who it is. I figure they have the strength. You can't, the movie studio wants to make their money, and especially it depends on where the storyline is going. And if you change something that doesn't make any sense, they're not going to take the chance of losing money. Especially if you're messing with the movie. Look at, like, some of these other movies that keep changing directors or actors or whatever the case is. They lose money from all that shit.
So the guy who played Pyro in the first X-Men movie, he was a personal friend of Bryan Singer and got a role in the movie, even though he had no acting credits. He wasn't anywhere. He had no acting skills or anything. He got him on the set to film Pyro's scene. He's never done anything other than that.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently, Bryan Singer would bring in these young men to, like, the table reads and shit like that for no reason. They're like, he would just show up with these people. Nobody could understand, because that wasn't the normal thing to do. But they figured he was eccentric, and they let him do whatever he wanted to do. But that guy wound up in the movie, and he wasn't an actor. He was just Bryan Singer's friend.
Really?
And that's against a lot of those rules. You can't do that. And I think it was Kevin Feige who said he didn't know anything about it either. Damn. Like, he just showed up, filmed these scenes, and then that was it.
Because I know that was like, what, the second one, right?
No, the second one was to recast him because he had a bigger role and became a bad guy. But in the first movie, all he did was he caused Bobby's what was it? He created a fireball to impress Rogue.
So Pyro was in the first one?
Yeah, it was in the scene really early in the movie, and he was trying to impress Rogue by creating a ball of flame in his hand. And then Iceman looked over and froze it in his hand, and he dropped to the floor, and he looked at, and he was startled. That was his only scenes. That was it, and he wasn't an actor or anything. He was just Bryan Singer's friend. You know what?
I bet you any money, whenever they get back to the world of going to conventions and stuff, he's going to be there. We're going to get an autograph from him.
I don't know about that, but
he's going to be there, and that's just going to be worth like $5.
If that.
He's going to charge us $30, but it's going to be worth $5.
I found out it was food stamps. So, is that even still a thing? Is food stamps still around?
They changed the name. It's called Link Card.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I suppose I should have just
Snap. It's called SNAP, but it's an acronym for.
Yeah. Sorry, not. Never mind.
I used to shop with those. I remember back in the days, my mom used to give me some food stamps to go shopping.
Yep.
Have some food.
I did too. Remember the A&W stamps? AMP. I'm sorry, AMPM. AMP stamps. They were like little stamps. They had like a cash value to them, and you take them and you take them. They were like food stamps, basically.
Oh, like, but they were like kind of like a check
or a specific store.
And you only could buy a specific thing like milk or juice and stuff, eggs.
Or heroin, whatever was popular, cocaine, weed. Not you. I'm just saying, that's what they did. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, a lot of that shit happens in Hollywood, and it's not happening anymore. People are now speaking up. Look at the fucking shit that what's his name from the Justice League movie. He's talking. He's like, man, Joss Whedon's an asshole, this and that, and other people are going, yeah, he was kind of an asshole. So if he's gonna say it, then I'm gonna say it too.
You know what's so funny now you mentioned that? I know I have to start watching it today, but I will tonight. Well, once I get really nice and high. Curb Your Enthusiasm. that episode where he's like, "Fuck you! You shouldn't be here at the party." And then, and the lady thought that he was that one director or whatever, not the director, but
Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah,
yes, he thought he was exactly. I thought that's the first thing I thought. I was like, he looks like Harvey Weinstein. He's even dressed.
I was laughing so hard because he looked just like him.
That's the whole theme of the season. Is that
you saw the whole season?
No. I got up to when
I only got
the plane.
I only got to episode 2. I swear to God, I've been cracking up. Ever since that first episode, I was just like couldn't stop laughing. That shit had me. It's been a while since I laughed at anything on a TV show, man. That show just had me there.
So, did you get to the side sitting yet?
Well, I got to the Magna hat.
You talking about the Donald Trump hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. I didn't understand. You know what? I didn't understand that episode because I don't understand the humor behind the politics at the time. And I was like, "Oh, okay, so he's wearing a hat. That's repulsive. Like, this is before the pandemic. I don't even know why. I mean, like, seriously, what the hell's going on?" So I had no idea what I didn't find the episode funny. I didn't because I didn't understand the politics behind it.
Oh, people just don't like Donald Trump.
But so much so that they're willing to we have perfect seats at the sushi counter. Fuck this. There's a guy here with a fucking Donald Trump hat. Well, what's he going to do? I mean, is he going to take the hat off and start beating you? Is he going to spit on your food? I don't know.
And
I just thought it was really extreme.
And then the guy with the motorcycle, he cut me off. The fuck? Let's make sure you pay attention next time.
That guy went way overboard. That guy, I mean, you okay? It was an accident. But he had to fucking hound him and drive around him and shit like that. Man, that would have been...
It kind of reminded me of a previous episode they did where something like similar to that scene. I'm trying to remember, but they had an episode that was kind of similar to where they were chasing somebody down the street or whatever.
You talking about when he stole the napkins with the sandwich shop?
I don't know. Oh.
Do you remember that one?
I like how they're like, Leon cracks me up. He's like, this shit's cold. This is some cold ass coffee.
He always has a drink. He always has a drink in his hand.
He was like when Larry got home. What are you doing coming at 3 o'clock in the morning? No old ass man be coming at home at 3 o'clock. None of that tapping ass.
Tapping hour or something like that. I forgot what he said. Yeah.
Who was that you tapping?
It's a tapping hour. This is a tapping hour.
I couldn't stop laughing. Like, that dude cracks me up. And the thing about this guy, they improvise everything. So it's like,
oh yeah, there's like 20% of that show is scripted, and the rest is just ad libbed.
I know. So it's like just like when they first started walking down the street. And then I think he pushed somebody or whatever, or he did something to some kid or whatever. I'm like, this dude I swear, it's like something I would do most of the time, I swear. But I can't wait. This guy needs to hurry up and get to my house. Like, oh. So are you like downloading these things?
No, these are what's on my hard drive.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
This is from John Byrne. I have a lot of artwork from John Byrne, so
I don't know who that is. Do you have any artwork from Todd McFarlane?
Just told you, no. I don't like Todd McFarlane.
You don't like.
No.
I was gonna say Spade.
Spawn.
Yeah, I was gonna say Spade.
Wow.
Spawn.
No.
Did you ever watch? Did you ever watch the cartoon on HBO? Do they have that on HBO Max?
I don't know.
Wait. You never watched the cartoon?
No.
Oh my God.
When did it come out?
This was like the time. This was like the early 90s, late 90s.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, my gosh, I was too busy doing shit back then. I didn't have time for TV. I even stopped watching Star Trek.
Well, this was the cartoon. Great cartoon. This was like vicious, gory type of stuff. So yeah, if it's on there on HBO Max. I don't know. I was kind of looking through it the other day. That's a good show to watch. That's a good show. I'm trying to compare it to like any other cartoon or anything like that. But Spawn was the shit. They used to show that like Friday nights like around 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night. And me and my friends, we used to always talk about it like the next day. That was the shit to watch. I think they did like 4 or 5 seasons of it or something like that.
And when was the last time you watched it?
It's been years, but it's really good.
It probably is not going to be the same. If you watch it again, it's probably not going to be the same. You'd be like, that's pretty silly.
No, I don't think so. It had a good story and everything. I think this guy was involved in it and everything. But the cart,
yeah.
No, but it's really good. You know, they're supposed to be working on the movie, which is taking forever. I guess he wants more money now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Todd McFarlane directing the movie. I don't know.
You know what? That's what I like too. But then if you didn't notice, like there's a lot. Well, of course they have experience. Like I don't know what experience he has in filming or anything. If he's been around it, but if you notice, a lot of actors are directing. Like look at Bradley Cooper. He directed that one movie that won him the Oscar.
Yeah.
I was surprised because actually, you know who was supposed to play that role?
No.
Will Smith. Will Smith was supposed to play that role that he was supposed to do, but then I guess he was
what movie were we talking about?
A Star Is Born.
Will Smith was supposed to be really? That was a great movie. I got to tell you, I really enjoyed A Star Is Born. I avoid watching it because I watched the original and I'm like, this is.
It's been a while. I can't remember if I saw the whole thing on the original one, but
the new one's good.
He was supposed to play it, but then I guess it was a conflict with another movie, you know, because he was doing some winning movies and they wanted to film it at a certain time, so he couldn't do it. So, and that movie was supposed to be done like a long time ago because it's been on the shelf for so long. And Bradley Cooper picked it up, and I guess he can't. And I didn't know that Dave Chappelle's in it, and he said he actually wrote the scene for Dave Chappelle because he really liked the way Dave Chappelle performed in this other movie, The Silver Lining.
Yeah,
and
good movie too.
Yeah, he wanted him in this movie, so he just wrote the script for him to be in this movie. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I have to watch that movie.
I don't know what kind of chemistry Will Smith would have with Lady Gaga.
Well, I don't think she was going to be in there. I think, like I said, this was like kind of like a country thing. So I don't think it was going to be about country. I think it was going to be more like a hip hop or R&B type movie compared to the country thing. Because this guy wrote, they changed the whole script and everything. So, like being country and everything.
Yeah.
I don't think Lady Gaga was going to be in the movie. It was some other actors. I can't remember who.
I could see her doing country. She's pretty versatile. Yeah, I saw her perform with Metallica. She was fucking badass.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Fucking badass. Even what's his name? The lead singer.
Is that Voltron?
That is Voltron. No, it's not Voltron. That's Transurzi.
Oh, I was going to say that too.
Come on, get your giant robots right.
You watched the Voltron thing on Netflix?
No. I tried watching it, but I don't know. It's not me anymore. I don't know. I liked Voltron when I was a kid. Loved it, but eh.
But do you ever? All right. So, which TV cartoon would you ever rewatch all over again from back when you were young? Even though you remember it being like cheesy, if you watch it now, but then would you be able to watch the whole series all over again?
Wow, cartoon when I was. You know what?
Like I could throw some hints. Like, all right, would you watch Transformers again?
The movie?
No.
The television show? I don't really remember too much of the television show, to be honest with you.
Really? What about G.I. Joe?
The only thing I remember from G.I. Joe is the ending. You know, when they have that little moral thing and they're like, hey, knowing's half the battle. Yeah.
Such a lame.
I watched overseas shows. I really didn't. I watched, Robotech and Transurzi and a lot of Japanese anime type of things, or Spectrum Man or Ultraman.
I used to watch Spectrum Man when I was a little kid. It was just hard to get to watch because they didn't really show it. Like you watch it and then next thing they stop showing it. But what about Thundercats?
Not really. Big He-Man fan. I was a big He-Man fan, and then I tried watching old episodes of He-Man. I'm just like, God, this is so bad.
Yeah.
Why did I love this?
I know. I used to when I watch. I'm like, oh shit, I can't watch it. My thing is, I like watching it just because every other episode they would introduce the new character that he will fight, And I guess just realizing it now is like the only reason why they did it. This to sell toys.
Yeah, the villain of the week or whatever. Yeah, that's what they do. They sell toys.
Yeah, just like how it was with remember how we was watching that documentary about them making toys? They just created characters so they could just create, some new toys for us to buy. But
I don't know if you know this, but they reuse Hanna-Barbera. They reuse animation cells. So like when you see He-Man running, that was actually a different animated show with that animation that they just redrew over.
you can kind of tell with some of the stuff. I'm trying to remember the old, because you mentioned you watch overseas stuff. I used to watch, I don't know, I'm trying to remember Sailor Moon I used to watch. It didn't really have a good story, but I just like watching it. But then there was these other cartoon, but they were used like Samurai.
Fist of the North Star?
No, that's a porn movie.
No, but not Fist of the Porn Star. It's Fist.
It was called Samurai something.
But you look it up while I go get a beer. You look it up.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I like that. Fist of the Porn Star. I got it. I love this show. I have all of it. Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
That was just as lame as anything.
That was great because they had character, and it was fucked up because there was an episode with Wolverine in it, and they made him an Australian, which is ironic because of the fact that Hugh Jackman is Australian. But he was in there. He's like, "Oh, hey, yo," and he's like,
Ronin Warriors.
Ronin.
It doesn't go nothing like that. It's called Ronin Warriors. You fucking up shit, Sean.
I'm fucking up shit.
It's
already fucked up when I get to it.
This the way that beer opened. I could tell that was a shitty. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it slipped the last fucking drop. You fucking dirty bastard. That was your little girlie's laugh.
Shut up. So yeah, Spider-Man is mainly French, but I will tell you, I've been catching the old '60s, Captain America, and Spider-Man, and Fantastic Four, and Submariner, and Thor, and Hulk, and all of that on YouTube. You can watch the '60s. It's great. It's fucking great.
My friend was mentioning about Tubi. I think it's an app or whatever, like a streaming service, which is free. Mm-hmm. I think it's Tubi. It's Tubi or whatever. But anyways, he was like, "Oh man, like you can find all the Transformers and G.I. Joe." I was scrolling through it. They must have had like all the series for G.I. Joe, all from whatever time when they redid them all over again. Remember how they just came back and did?
Oh yeah, they did them all constantly.
Yeah, so the G.I. Joes, you can find all the G.I. Joes. All the Transformers were like the Beastmasters and everything. I used to watch the Beastmasters. That was pretty cool.
Beastmaster was.
Yeah,
what's the name of the Tubi? Spell it.
Tubi. It's a streaming service. You'll find a lot of cartoons there that you'd be like surprised, like what the hell? But that's a free app that allows you to stream all these TV shows or movies. But you'll find a lot of old cartoons on there. I was like going through. They had a long catalog of old cartoons, even Popeye and stuff like that.
Yeah. I speaking of Popeye, real quick, I came across these guy on YouTube or whatever who he looks at the darker side of older cartoons, and he was like, there were episodes of Popeye where Popeye tried to kill people. It was really like old Popeye.
Really? I swear I thought I saw all of them.
Pretty dark stuff back then. I mean, I remember a lot of cartoons. I love a lot of that stuff from back then. I remember Popeye very well. And that was another thing is, you know why Popeye sounded like the way he did? I can't do it.
Because he had a heart attack?
No, because they dialogue. What was it? They did the cartoon first and then added the dialogue later. So their voices never matched up with their lips. So they just had him sounding like that. That's why all of them they were all weird, kind of weird sounding.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I learned that the other day from that series, that show.
You didn't
But
sound
that was pretty dark.
That didn't sound nothing like Popeye. Wow, wow.
I can't. You know what? I gotta get Robin Williams. Robin Williams nailed Popeye.
Yeah, but you can't nail anything other than yourself.
Thank you. Okay, now you want me to try?
No.
No, I'm gonna fucking try now, bitch.
You sound like a car trying to turn
I'm trying to get the right octave and all like that other mumbo jumbo.
Turn that car.
Olive oil.
Like you're eating ass or something. What the fuck wrong with you? Yeah, you can stop now.
I can't do it. Fuck it. I mean, there's some voices I can do, but I can't do Popeye. Nobody's ever asked me. I've never had a chance to try.
No one asked you. I just said you couldn't do it.
But yeah, Spider-Man is Amazing Friends. And then the
that's
60s.
On you can watch that on I think on Disney Plus.
I already have the series.
Excuse me, that's a big shot.
No, really crappy VHS quality. And when they come out with a Blu-ray version, probably never mind. That's what I got. What'd you got? Or you already said the Transformers?
I was gonna. No, the Ronin Warriors. You don't remember Ronin Warriors?
Were they robots?
No, they were actually summarized guys. They were like 4 guys, I think 4 or 5 guys. It's kind of like, remember watching the Ninja Turtles, but there were 4 or 5 of them, and they were dressed like Ronin Warriors, but then they were warning, out fighting whoever, all these other guys. This was
I got it.
Yeah, it wasn't. That was a good cartoon. I used to have to get up really early in the morning because they only showed it like on channel 50, like at a certain time, like 5 in the morning. Like, what the fuck, 5 or 6 in the morning? So I had to really get up early in the morning to watch this cartoon because it wasn't like something they show in the afternoon or anything like that.
It was too late in my life. I was already an adult by then, so I didn't watch any of that. I mean, I didn't.
Really?
I was out doing stuff. Yeah, meaning like I was out doing stuff. I wasn't at home anymore. I wasn't a kid anymore. I wasn't at home watching cartoons.
I was a teenager, motherfucker.
I know, but the first episode came out in 1988.
Yeah.
So I was 17.
I know, but you got to remember, like most of these cartoons that debuted here in the United States didn't come like years after they were already.
That's my point. Is if it came into America after 1988, I definitely wouldn't have seen it.
Like look at Dragon Ball Z. I didn't get to see that when I was working at Circuit City.
Yeah, Circuit City.
And when I got introduced to it, I was like, oh, I used to come home right after work and watch it. I used to come around like 4 o'clock, and they used to do the Toonami thing. And I used to watch it all the time. And I used to, like, oh shit, this is a cool. Not knowing that this show was already been on the air like after 8 years.
Sure.
It was already been on the air, and I'm like way behind. And then I noticed that I wanted to buy me the box set. I'm like, man, I'm gonna buy me this box set, but then realized it wasn't even worth it because you're not getting all the episodes because there's a different version from the United States and the Japanese version. Yeah. Because the United States version don't have every episode because they were saying they were too offensive or
censors. Yeah,
they censor a lot of the episodes, or they'll cut some of the stuff that you didn't get to see, or you're missing some episodes because of, they've been censored. So what's the whole point of me? I want the whole. I haven't looked for it, but I remember that time I couldn't find it where I could watch the whole complete series. That would be nice to actually have, because then I get to see exactly what I was missing out on, other than fucking asshole got walked. But yeah.
You remember Space Giants or Johnny Sacco?
No, that was before my time.
They were before both our times. They actually didn't appear in America until the 70s, but they were made in the 60s, in Japan. But they were giant robot shows. There was an entire family of giant robots.
Wait. Giant robots. I don't know. I have to see a clip. Maybe if you post it on here.
I don't think I can. I don't know how to do that.
If you screenshot it, you gotta use your magic fingers.
Well, but I can't wait. I mean, I can't. Okay, fine.
Stop your whining.
I can't. I can't multitask. I can't send anything.
You got 4 fingers and 2 thumbs. Wait, I said 4 fingers.
You got 8 fingers and 2 thumbs.
You can multitask, all right?
No, meaning the Zoom program won't let me do anything other than Zoom. It won't let me do anything else.
I'm just saying you could take a picture of it, like a screenshot, and then put it and do what you did with the Fantastic Four thing.
Yeah, I know, but I can't go on my computer to do that. I'd have to do it on a different device, and then I'd have to email it to myself. And then I'd have to open up the email, and I can't open the email because I'm Zooming. I can't do anything on my computer other than Zoom. I don't know why that is. Must be some sort of security thing.
You sound like a girl that's on her period. That's like, okay, so
You know
we can't
what?
have sex.
I feel bad.
We can't have sex because you're on your period. There's other things to do.
I've had plenty of sex on a girl's period. Lots of it.
Yeah, I can imagine just seeing that face that you're making right now too. That you're proud of yourself. A bloody mess. You're having a bloody mess. That's what it was.
Stabbing her to death. He's stabbing her to death. Look at all the blood everywhere.
So, Sean, you sick bastard. I don't know if we talked about this before, but I don't know if it came on or not. I think
serious. It's getting serious.
No, it's not serious. Right. Do you ever watch South Park?
Nope. I've seen a couple episodes, but it was not my show.
Really?
Yeah. I think I saw the samurai one that they had, but I don't. And that was because somebody told me I should watch it, but I never really got into it.
You should watch the Imagination Land one or whatever. It's like a 3-part or 4-part episode. Funny episode, and they talk about like the old school like those like Transformers and everything. Like it's a funny episode.
Oh, I know. There's probably a 1,000 funny episodes of that show, other shows. I just didn't get into it.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying. But this
Kenny
episode
dying every week.
But they stopped doing that after.
They did.
After a few seasons, they stopped having him killed and stuff. So, no, but like this episode was like a 4-part series or something like that, and it's so funny, so funny. You have to watch since you have HBO Max. You'll be able to see it on there. But the new season, I think, either started today or yesterday. I have to look because it used to do every Wednesday. But they only do like 8 episodes or 10 episodes or something a season now. They don't do that many.
I was wondering about that because I'm like, how could they've been on the air for what, 20 years or whatever? How many episodes per season can they?
They used to do a little bit more, but because remember, if there's a like event that happened this week, like say if someone was getting like say for the Harvey Weinstein stuff that was big news today, that happened today. They'll create that episode today or this weekend, and it'll be out next Wednesday. That's how quickly, because the way they did the animation was totally different than the other.
Oh yeah,
because the animations that they do like other ones, one episode takes a few months to do. For like say The Simpsons or whoever else, or Family Guy, South Park, it only takes them just a week. So whenever like they had like an episode where it was based on the election, and they were waiting for like if it was going to be either Obama that was going to win or whoever, and then they were going to do an episode on who was going to be the winner of it, and it'll be debuted on the next next week. So that's what I liked about it, because at least you get updated on any event that happened. But yeah, their seasons.
It's like a news program.
Yeah, but I think they only do like 12 episodes or something like that. And I really haven't been caught up with the last 2 seasons and stuff like that. But a new season is started, but they're doing more about the pandemic stuff and the 2020 events going on.
I was surprised to know that they were still on the air, and the same thing for The Simpsons, right? They're still on the air, right?
Oh yeah, Simpsons. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we talked about that because the new mayor of Quahog is
Johnny Depp.
No.
Bruce Willis.
No. He'd be good though. I could see him. He came from comedy. A lot of people forget that. A lot of people forget that that he came from comedy. That Bruce Willis came from comedy.
That wasn't a great TV show. I didn't care for that show.
No, not even before that. He was a comic before that and after that. If you look at all the comic movies.
Like what?
You ever seen The Whole 9 Yards? Have you ever seen Love You? Is it Love You to Death? No, it's Married to Death. I can't remember. Great comedic movie. He's great in that. Yeah, look at his body of work in terms of comedy. He's done a lot of comedy. People just don't know it because of Die Hard, because he created an action star.
No, he's an action star, but I don't think his comedy movies were all like.
Here we go. We're gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna point out.
Yeah, and name one that's really funny because.
Dude, The Whole 9 Yards. You ever seen The Whole 9 Yards? He's fucking brilliant in that movie.
Yeah, and I saw the sequel too. It wasn't all that great.
No, The Whole 10 Yards. No, that's a terrible movie.
That was like the only one that he did, and I don't even think that was funny.
Hold on, Bruce Willis. Here we go. Yep, and I enjoyed Moonlighting. As a matter of fact, my favorite scene in all of Moonlighting was somebody when she asks him to shake, and he just shakes his body instead of her hand. And I just thought that was brilliant back then. But okay, going back. Here we go. Here we go. Wow, shit! I'm still going. There's a lot of stuff I didn't remember. Blind Date. Moonlighting. Wow, he did. Oh. Look Who's Talking. Come on, Look Who's Talking. He played the little baby. He was the little baby. I forgot about that. Look Who's Talking too. Bonfire of the Vanities.
That was not a funny movie.
Well, he wasn't really comedic in Last Boy Scout, but that was a good movie anyways. Death Becomes Her. That's the movie I'm thinking. Death Becomes Her is a great movie. And then he started getting into regular, like he was really funny in Nobody's Fool. He wasn't an action guy. Four Rooms. He was great in Four Rooms. The Fifth Element. He was pretty funny in. You got to admit, he was pretty funny in The Fifth Element.
No, I think what's the name was much funnier than he was.
Well, he was supposed to be because he was the comic relief. Whatever happened to him, anyways?
Who? Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
I don't know. I think he's being more cautious on what he releases now, instead of jumping and making movies.
What the fuck was the last thing he did?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I know, but like they keep saying they're trying to work on another Rush Hour 4.
Right.
They keep talking about him doing another Friday movie, but then he's saying like, look, it's just that he wants to make sure it's the right script. And I understand that, because you don't want to just make a movie and then it's like, oh, people just talk about it, like it wasn't all that great. You're only just doing it for the money. I just think, and then of course they blame the studios, because even before the actor that passed away that played Pops, you can even hear Ice Cube was like blaming the studio, like, look, we should have made this movie a long time ago, but the studio is just don't want to help put the money out or anything to make this movie. I'm
just remembering right now when he's like eating the pieces of chicken. Ice Cube, he's got a pretty good track record. I mean, he really hasn't really been in that many bad movies. So anything that he's involved in, I think I would like it. I mean, I thought he was great in 21 Jump Street. Here again, we're bringing up 21 Jump Street again. But, when his son, I think his son is really talented. I mean, he's like him. He's like a him.
His son does really good. His son's been doing some really good movies. I'm trying to think of a movie that he came out with.
Spitting. I want to see what Ice Cube's wife looks like. Or, I'm sorry, what's the son's name? I don't remember his name, but I want to see what his wife looks like or his mother looks like, because he must look exactly like Ice Cube.
Oh, yeah.
She must.
His wife he has a beautiful wife. They've been on his wife he's been with since he started his rap career. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like early, mid to late 80s.
Yeah, I think since he was a teenager or something like that, he's been with her.
Well, still got some talent behind there. What's next? What are we? No, I'm looking to see what we're at here. We didn't get to divide up the timing, obviously, because we're already at over an hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So okay. It is what it is. Whatever. But
did you want to check on the camera again, or you're okay not doing it?
We'd have to shut down everything. I don't want to deal with any more editing. Dude, that was a nightmare, because it's my fault. It's not a fault thing. It's my thing. I don't know how to organize, because when you're doing editing, you need to break up all of the different videos and put them and name them and know where they're at. And you need to go and watch. You need to actually watch all of them through them. That's why I sped it. That's how I got the idea to actually speed up our last one, is because I just had to speed up our videos so I knew what the fuck was going on.
That shit was cracking me up. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? Like this, I didn't really pay attention to like today. I'm like, what the fuck? This shit's funny.
Yeah, I'm just trying to change
you know what?
it up.
Hey, you did a great job, so no complaints here. So
thanks.
I appreciate your hard work onto everything. You know, we're doing a great job. I don't care if people watch or not, but we're watching it and we're loving it and we're having a great time. I really enjoy doing this because it's like getting out of my shell or something. Like, you know, this I don't know what to say, but it's just like doing something I enjoy doing, talking about stuff that I enjoy talking about. Like,
is it different?
Huh?
Go ahead. Sorry. Go like.
No,
you
go
said.
ahead.
No, I mean, is it different because we're actually recording this and putting it out there as opposed to just talking on the phone?
A little bit of both, but it's just like, even if like I said, I really don't care if people watch or not, but it's just that I could go back and watch and listen to our conversation again. Like, see, I told you, asshole, that's what I said. But not just that, it's just like I enjoy the conversation that we're having and, you know, and things that we're talking about, but it brings me back on like the stuff that we enjoy talking about. And like yesterday, I wanted it so badly because like I was working and I don't know if you're familiar, but there was a comic book shop called Grand Crackers. I don't know if you heard of them.
Yes.
So there's, you know, over there by Clark Street, and I'm like, oh shit, I really wanted to go in there. This is look at stuff, but I know I'll be there for hours, and I'll probably walk out with a few comics. That's what I might do tomorrow. Probably go to a comic book shop and grab some few comic books and maybe read some. There's some that I used to buy and never read them because there's some comic books that I bought and never read them. I just bought them, but I'm probably gonna, that's what I should do. Go to the comic book shop and look at some comic books.
You know, you should really also look at is for flea markets and shit like that.
That's true, but you know, it's hard to do that now with, you know, they have.
Oh yeah, because of the pandemic and then bed bugs.
I don't know about the bed bugs, but yeah,
they can get in there. They can survive on books and shit like that. It's fucked up. But yeah, I want to go to. I really need to get some back issues, and I don't want to go through, you know, my comic book shop, you know, because they charge for, you know, shipping and handling and stuff like that. And I want to just look through. I need to get some collections and things like that. So I only have half a long box full of comic books right now, which is.
I know I need to buy me another box because I filled up the one that I bought that one time, and I still have some other ones, so I have to buy me another one, and actually give me some more cardboard covers. And, you know, sleeves too. Because
it just occurred to me that you have all of those toys you set up, and yet you have why don't you show them off? Why don't you, when we're on video, why don't you walk around like and just show?
You know, I was thinking of doing that. I'm like, man, I should do that, but I was like, I was gonna do. That's what I was actually, when you mentioned I was gonna do that today. That was one of the things I wanted, because I wanted, like, you know what, I can look at Sean's stuff and then he can see my stuff. But then I'm like, man, I don't know if I want it. Like the thing is with my laptop. No, is that my laptop? I didn't want it to shut off on me because the way it was acting last week. But it hasn't done that yet, so I guess it's okay now. So we should do that next time, because I'll for sure go and give you a nice little tour of the stuff that I have. And I was thinking either doing that, or maybe it might be easier to do it on my tablet. So, you know, easier for me to carry around and view from there. I don't know. We'll see. I'll play around with it.
Or you can zoom from your phone.
I don't know. But we'll see. I'd rather do it on my tablet. It's a little bit bigger. But I
think that'd be cool. Like, you got nothing going on behind you, man. Why don't you put anything up? Or, you know, you're very Spartan. It almost seems like you're very Spartan.
I didn't want to look like the 40-year-old virgin putting them all up. Like I do have some of my.
I don't want to look like it, even though I am.
I have some of my Pots figures like right next to me. I have like a few of them.
Did you see a pot sticker? Like
my
food?
Pop. No, those little.
Yeah, Pop. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, so I have those up here on my side, but I meant to put them over in that other one with the other one, but I'll just leave them where they're at. Yeah, I thought about putting some up, but we'll see.
Even a couple, like even put some shelving units in the back here behind you. You know, not shelving units, but like put up some, you know, shelves. Very easy. Go to Menards. You know, it costs you.
Well, actually, I wanted to buy me a painting. or not a canvas and put it behind me. I just
how about those ones that are multi? You know how like it's a giant picture that they break up into, you know, small.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There was one that I was going to get, like there were like 5 of them. But man, I bought one that I put in my bedroom. It was like a line one. It came like 3 pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really have to spend some time to make sure that they're even. You either can have them like straight, or you could just have one up on top, one in the middle. You know, like the way they have them. But
yeah,
I have to really put some. And then you really have to measure them because, you know. So I need someone's help to put up. Like now, I'm looking at my. Oh shit! Like that one.
Hustle. Yeah.
It's looked like it's crooked.
You know, you can buy a tool. There's a tool that you can use for people who are just alone when they're putting up pictures, and it goes behind it, and it balances it out and sets everything correctly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can go to Home Depot and buy it. I'll when I'm there tomorrow, if I remember, I'll go and find it. I'll take a picture of it and send it to you. But it's just a tool that I believe it goes behind it, and I'm using my hand gestures even though you can't see me. Wait, how did you do that?
It's on the video filter thing.
Under
gangster.
What do you mean? Where is there a video filter thing? A video settings, you mean?
No, where the background thing is. It says background and video filters. The virtual background.
Virtual background. Okay, I got general, video, audio, share screen, chat,
and then
background.
Now, when you go to video filters, you have to click downloads, and it'll download all that.
You mean add video? Because all I have is recording profile, statistics, shortcut, and then there's a little plus box, and it says add video, add
okay,
image.
So now remember where it says stop video. Remember where you click on?
Yeah.
And where it says virtual background?
Yeah.
Or choose video filters right there underneath it.
I don't have that. It just gives me video settings.
Oh,
it doesn't give any filters.
Well, I guess maybe because your camera's not working. That's probably why it's not popping up.
Oh, maybe. Oh, well, duh. Oh, my God. I'm such an idiot. Yes, that's precisely why. Anywho, did you do what the fuck are you? Why are you hurting my eyes when you do that?
I'm just playing around because I look gangster. It's not even off. It's just.
It actually is pretty good. It tracks to your head pretty well.
I know. That's what she said. Oh, 3D, son. Look, you see my 3D glasses? Let's go see Avatar.
You know, that's a good question. I wonder what kind of glasses, if they're even going to have glasses, or what their type of technology we're going to have.
I'm the Hamburglar.
Dude, that was 11 years ago. Yeah, that was 11 years ago. Hamburglar. Is that usually what the filter is called, Hamburglar?
No, I'm just calling it that.
I don't even know what that one looks like. It looks like a deep sea diver or an Oculus.
Probably.
Oh, vive la France. It's Sam Jackson. If you were in the Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm sorry, Nick Fury. If you were in the Pirates, it looks like something's coming out of your nose, bro. Oh, Ready Player One.
You know, they were showing that on TV the other day. I was going to watch it, but didn't have time.
The book's coming out in a couple of next month, I believe.
A new book?
I got it coming. Yeah, Ready Player 2.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Not interesting.
I got it coming. I got it on Audible. Pre-ordered for free. I like that one. Like it's all in the family. No, it's Jeffersons. No, it's not. I don't even know where I'm going with that.
The Jeffersons.
Ooh. Oh, nice. That's typically you, huh? Huh? But can you change the huh? I wonder if you can change the huh to something.
No, it doesn't let me. Yeah, they got a whole bunch.
Bite them all. Just go try and bite them all. Yeah, that's you. That's you in the morning when you first wake up. Hey, Jaws with one eye. A unicorn. Little bear.
Got a lot of plenty of stuff.
Piggy. whatever. Zoom. You can't. I can't believe that you can't like make it bigger to fit your entire head. You can't zoom into it. Literally zoom into it.
No, it doesn't have that option. That's kind of cool.
All right. So, what are our key takeaways for today?
Key takeaways: make sure your camera's working next time. But it's good
not wrong.
But I appreciate you putting all those different things on there on the side. Those are pretty cool. So at least I know what you have in your hard drive. It's not porn. It's just fucking. So I know if I ever around your house, I'm like, oh shit, let me see what he has in there. This fucking comic book shit.
Comic book shit.
I don't even have stuff like that, but that's kind of cool.
I download stuff constantly. I mean, I got like 2 terabyte hard drive. Might as well just put everything I possibly can on there. They're just pictures. They don't take up much room. I mean, this is only this hard drive from this computer. I have, terabytes upon terabytes of hard drive information of movies and not movies and TV. Sorry, I don't have any of that. Lots and lots and lots of
porn.
It's Fist of the North
Fisting?
Star. Fisting of the North Star. Fisting of the Porn Star. I think I like that title better. Instead of Fist of the North Star, it's Fisting of the North Star. Fisting of the Porn Star.
Oh shit, he'll be here in 20 minutes.
Yeah. You're not high yet.
Oh, I will be, and I'm gonna watch. I will be, and I'll be like, ooh. Oh, you know what I got today in the mail? Damn.
You got that in the mail?
Yeah.
Yeah, please cover that up. You don't want anybody to see that. I might put a filter over that so people can't see it.
No, I was checking my mail today when I got home. I'm like, I really don't check my mail that much, maybe once a month.
I don't either.
And I like, let me check to see, because I don't like checking because it's bills. That means I have to pay them.
I don't get any bills in the mail.
And I really don't. I get like one just in case because I usually you have to have proof of a bill sometimes for something like.
Yeah.
Anyway,
back in the day, yeah, and I get like.
Well, like if you need to have a proof to like say like if I have to go get another, like I wanted to go get me that real ID one. Yeah. And they want 2 proofs of address. Yeah. Or either that or have you either have your passport. But my passport expired last year, so I have to go renew my passport. Plus, I need to get the real ID, so I didn't have an extra bill on me when I went to go get this ID. So I'm like, fuck. So, and I really want to renew my. I have to actually renew my passport and give me that real ID because it allows me to travel.
You need to renew a passport?
Well, it's every 10 years you have to do that. And
how much does it cost as much as it did the first time you got it?
I don't know how much.
That's expensive.
It's like $100 or something like that.
Oh, yeah. That's, yeah.
But I never used it. So it's like, been having it and never used it. But anyways, I have to go do that. But I'll have to get me another license because once my job, they're going to give me my Class C license. Because at my job, we found out that we're going to get a raise.
Oh, congratulations. That's great.
Well, this is what's stupid. Like, I've been asking for like the past few weeks or so about when I'm going to get my review. When am I going to get my review?
I haven't got my review.
We're supposed to get it every 90 days.
Wow.
Last time I got mine was back in January, and then I didn't get my raise because of a accident I got into or some bullshit. I'm like, whatever. But then they gave, like a week later, I get like $1 raise because of the pandemic, whatever. But everybody got a raise. They like, we're going to give everybody a raise. Everybody got a different amount of raise. Not everyone got equal, amounts. They just got whatever they feel that, whatever. So, like for me to get that Class C license, if you have a Class C license, you get $1 raise automatically.
Wow.
So we had a meeting yesterday at my job, and they were like, "Oh, I missed the beginning of the meeting." They were talking about other stuff, but then when I left, the one guy like, I didn't even find out until like later in the when we left the terminal. One guy like, "Yeah, we're getting ready." Like, what? I didn't hear this. Like, oh, you got there late. He said, like, since we're doing so much because we changed what we're doing at work, that we've been so busy lately and this and that. Like they've seen how hard we're working. They're giving everybody a raise. I'm like, okay, cool. That's good. Like, I'd like to know because I will even ask the guy when in my review, oh, it's still, I already did it, but just give me the runaround. So anyways, one guy told me he's getting $2. One other guy said he's getting $3. I'm like, well, I wonder how much I'm getting, but I should get mine differently compared to me getting that new driver license thing that should be $1 extra, and plus whatever they feel they're going to give me. I think I deserve at least $3. But
doesn't matter what you deserve.
I know.
All that matters is what you get, which is fucking bullshit. But
you telling me,
you have to deal with it.
Like I said, life is a bitch. Who's that?
Who's what? Me? No. Oh, you got what I was trying to tell you about your notifications, right? You have audible notifications, and because they're like right near the speaker, when they go off, or the microphone, when they go off, it's like fucking jarring. It's like, ah! And it's like I have to like, move the phone away from me because when you were sending me messages today, it would be like dong dong, dong dong, dong dong, and then I couldn't hear you.
Okay, that was pretty loud.
Well, there you go. It's a perfect illustration of how I felt. But I like me. My phone is on vibrate. I just fucking set it to vibrate. Not even vibrate. It just doesn't do anything. I look at it and I go, okay, there's something there. When I'm wearing my watch, though, it sends me all my messages. But I don't really wear my watch very much.
I know. I don't know why I bought this watch because I haven't played with the settings either. I bought the Samsung one.
Which one?
The Samsung. No, I didn't get the Samsung. The
Garvin.
No, not the
Apple.
other Garvin. No. It's different. Oh, it's right here in front of me.
Fitbit.
No, it's.
It looks like the Samsung or a Garvin.
No, it's the Fossil.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, spend $200 and on something I don't even play with. And my friend was right. Carlos, you're right. Finally, because he's like, oh
yeah.
Because I told him, like, listen, I keep telling him what watches I want. In fact, tell me exactly what I'm looking for. If you see a good deal, then let me know. That's what I told him. But I'm looking for this particular model. Don't be sending me a different brand of a watch I'm not interested in. Well, he'll send me one of a Garmin. Like, I'm not interested in Garmin. Then he'll send me of a different brand I never heard of. Oh, well, they're popular. Like, it's probably popular in Japan, but I never heard of this fucking brand. Like, I don't care if it's cheap. I'm just like, I'm trying to find a good deal. And it annoys me because then he'll send me one of a Fossil, but there's a different version. Like, you're not listening, I told him. So anyways, it was I told him, like, either send me one that you can find that's a good deal for Fossil or for the Samsung one. But I like the Samsung one that's 44 millimeters. I think those are the bigger one.
Yeah, that's what I got.
That's what I rather had, the bigger bezel. I don't want the smaller one. I want the bigger one. That's what I'm looking for. And he always would send me all different ones. I'm like, oh my God, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, you unappreciated this and that. Like, you're not listening to what I'm telling you. All I'm asking you is to send me the one, if you could if you ever find one, like a good deal of the ones I'm looking for. Not a different version. I'm just not interested. So anyways, I bought this one. Then he started talking shit. Oh, the battery sucks on this one. The battery sucks. I swear to God,
there you go. That's the notification that bugs the shit out of me.
Oh, I'm sorry. So
it's fine. It's not a big deal.
So it is. So at least I don't have the TV playing. But I can have this watch fully, right? I only can probably wear it like maybe 2 days before it starts dying on me, which is not good.
That's actually the average. I mean, that's fine.
I don't know. I think, or maybe even not even a day, but I would say at least a day and a half or so. But I don't know.
Well, you can change a lot of this. Like, okay, like mine, I have an animated background. So it's animated. That obviously takes up more battery life. If you have a background that's not animated, or what do they call it? A face or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
The more it does, the more it's going to take up, the more that it has to accumulate.
That's true. Just like your cell phone and shit, like,
right.
So I know, but I don't really, whatever features it has, I haven't really messed with it.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on. I gotta piss myself. No, I'm just kidding. Hold on.
Okay, here's steps.
It's funny. I could hear that announcement from my kitchen without my headphones on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I keep forgetting I don't have a camera to show you my watch. But like, yeah, my watch has been off the charger for, let's see, I'm at 50%. And I got an animated background. It checks all of my vitals and shit like that. But the thing is, I don't know if it does more when it's on you than when it's off of you, because there's like a green light, like on mine. It's a green light that pulsates when it's near your body. I don't know if it always does that because it's, my skin is obviously covering it. So I don't know whether it's gathering more information when
I know,
it's on me.
like when you're sleeping and stuff like that. Like that's why I wanted to kind of like. I've been waking up in the middle of the night, getting up in the middle of the night when I'm sleeping.
Just add the app. I mean,
oh, somebody's here. I might have to cut this short, Sean.
Hey, so edit it. I mean, close it out, bitch. What do you got? Like, subscribe, all that other bullshit.
Hello?
And nobody's gonna. Oh.
Yeah, I just pulled into the front of your house.
All right, I'll be there in a second. All right.
You just lied to him, right? You never tell anybody just a second because it's never just a second. But anyways, hey, like, subscribe, and yeah. All right, man. It's good talk, man. We'll talk later. Right. Peace. Have fun tonight. Bye.
Thank you. You too.